Hey Dave, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I am great. You can hear me okay?
I got you perfect.
That's awesome. We're having some torrential rains over in this side of town. How is the weather there?
Same, same. We are also having torrential downpour.
We might as well talk about it. It's not the elephant in the room. Every time this year when the rains start like this, buyers ask us about what do I do if a hurricane comes? As a mortgage agent, we'll get it to a couple other things we discussed, but most importantly, when that topic comes up, how do you handle it?
That's a great question. And being in Florida, all these homes have hurricane protection. So when you get a home insurance policy, every policy comes with hurricane protection that comes with a 2% deductible. So whatever the cost of that policy is, you have to pay a 2% deductible if there is a loss. Okay. But it does cover that. But being in Florida, pretty much the whole state of Florida is in a flood zone, even if it's not designated a flood zone. So even if you're not in a flood zone, if you ever have a flood, you want to make sure you have flood insurance so that you're covered, because hurricane doesn't cover flood, believe it or not.
Really? Okay. So I know what you're alluding to, but let's talk about what else that flood insurance takes care of.
Yeah, that's great. So, if you look at what happened in Texas and a few other places that were unfortunate the last few years, when these floods come through, most of your homeowners insurance policies and hurricane protects the outside, but it doesn't include any flood coverage. So here's the good news. If you're not in a flood zone and you want to get flood coverage, you can. It's only a couple $100 per year. So it's really a great policy to get if you're buying a home in the state of Florida, and we can help them with that.
That's awesome. And we're all about managing that downside because the upside is we have a lot of jobs in the area and we have a lot of folks coming to the area. Price points are moving and it's a real movement. It's not anything like what we went through in 2004. How do you see it?
I love that you said that. I really feel in 04, 05, as Sarasota ramped up and people discovered us because the Ritz-Carlton went into Sarasota in 2001. It kind of put our little sleepy village, Sarasota, on the map. Now we're a destination for jobs and culture. So now what you see is back then, everybody was flipping homes, and the mortgage industry, if you could fog up a mirror, they gave you a loan. So there was a lot of people that were getting mortgages that shouldn't have got a mortgage, and that kind of caused the housing bubble. Today, fast forward June 2020, we've seen a gradual increase in supply and demand. So the market right now that you see strong, it's vibrant. So I believe we're in a healthy market right now, Sandra.
I do too. And just to recap, when you're talking about culture, it's a couple of different avenues. We have the Oslo, we have the opera here, we have venues here that people travel all over the world and spend thousands of dollars a day attending these events. And it's also within 35 miles of beach frontage that is not gated. Everyone can go and it's pristine. Siesta Key is the #1 beach in the world right now, but along those lines, the Oslo Theater also has a set building business that sends sets all over the world. We have PGT, window manufacturing, Tropicana, Sun Hydraulic, just to name a few. So there's substantial jobs. And when those people are looking into buying houses here, what do you see are their mortgage concerns?
So that's a great thing. And industry and jobs help the mortgage industry, because when people are buying these homes at a $280,000 or a $300,000 price point, as a lender, we're looking for job security. With so many great jobs and companies here, what that tells me is people can afford the mortgage. Okay, we have a lot of people paying cash in Sarasota because they sell a home up north or somewhere, wherever they're moving here, and they pay cash. But if you're getting a mortgage, all these jobs and good employment, that does help us.
Wow, that's good news. And I know you're really busy this week, so thank you for your time. And I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great day and stay dry. See you,
You too,
Dave.
Sandra. Take care.
Bye.